It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Hello, little gay people in my phone. And also straight people. You're allowed to be here too. Welcome. Welcome to Unhinged Craft Cleanup Time with Felix. I'll scooch over so you can see. This is what we're working with. I'm actually really excited. I hate to do a organizing project under just about all circumstances, but what happened yesterday was we had an incredibly sick craft supplies swap that was very cool and very successful, and I ended up with so much felt, and then also a couple of other weird crafty things that I'm excited to use in like a busy book and like a couple other things. So I'm feeling very motivated to do this project that I have been putting off for a really long time. The last time we organized the art stuff, I want to say that Morgan kind of primarily did the organizing. And we have found in our relationship that Morgan loves to organize. And I am often a person who is using like the bulk of the things that she's organizing. And so then it just, however she's done it, it's not in a system that works well for my brain. And so it really needs to be me who does it, even though I hate to organize just about anything. But I'm also like in the middle of a craft project right now that'll be a fun video that may come out before this, I have no idea. And so I just keep struggling to find what I'm looking for. So I'm excited to kind of like have my hands on all of my weird half finished and like started things and then get them going and ready and set up. So I guess I'll start by showing you what I got from the craft swap yesterday. It went so well. It was Circular Salem, which is this group. Here's what happens. It's like the Yes for Salem libraries and then like Circular Salem. I keep on being in like, not in charge of exactly, but like running these social media accounts and working either very closely with an organization or so it's mostly me. And then people send us emails being like, I'd love to know more. Can you get me the contact information for Circular Salem or Yes for Salem libraries or like whatever? And then I'm like, oh, it's me. I'm the one you'd like to be talking to about that. So anyway, that's me, full disclosure. Started with my very awesome friend, Holly, who is a professor at Chemeketa, who's very cool, but she's not doing the social media part of it. It's me who's doing the social media. So anyway. If you're like, who's Circular Salem? It's me and some very lovely friends. It is a community group with a focus on, this is from the Goodwill bins, but aren't these so cute? A community group with a focus on reducing waste, reusing things, sharing resources, offering free education to the community about various things. We had a super successful, it was a craft swap plus a mending class. So I did like hand mending, and then Elizabeth, who is our resident seamstress, did a like simple sewing machine mending and hemming class, which was really great. Elizabeth did the actual like sewing machine teaching part, which was great. People brought their sewing machines or they borrowed them from Radness and Sue's, and there's like a creation of a Circular Salem YouTube account that's going to happen. So eventually down the line when that happens, you will hear about it. I'll be like, oh, you can watch essentially like the video class here that Elizabeth did, because hopefully we're going to continue to post and get knowledge from community members, and then that way folks who weren't able to make it to the class or folks who are maybe not in Salem, Oregon are also able to get that knowledge, because it's good to know how to fix your clothes, and it's good to know how to fix other things, and everything's too expensive. So yes, very excited about that. But these are the things that I got. Somebody came who was a kindergarten Montessori teacher, which is like my dream like estate sale experience, is to get whosoever. Look at these. These are dyed rice, I'm almost positive. They're gonna end up in busy books. And also the baby's using one of them that's like half filled as like a shaker right now. Is super stoked about it. But for those like pushy, like clear plastic, you push it and you try to find things in it, and there's like weird beads and like animals and things. So this is gonna be for part of that. I have a pile over here of my weird like repurposed items that are going to be for busy books, so I'm gonna set them here. I also got a pop socket. This is the third pop socket that I have. This one must be a Pop Socket brand pop socket actually, which is nice. Also for busy books. this, it's not gonna look like this, it's gonna have something. I had this idea because the baby, he loves Uncle Bo's pop socket. It's really fun. It's got like a little like haunted house kind of thing, but he thinks that people's phones are just to have fun like stuff on them. Mimi's has like a thing that's like a wrist thing. And then here's the felt. Ah! They're all organized. This is like blacks, I believe. More blacks, browns and like flesh tones, blues, yeah. Greens. They're like organized by like the zipper color, and they're in these like really sick, like kind of like see-through bags. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Anyway, they're amazing, and these were left at the end. Nobody took them, and so I had to take them. I had to take them, and I already have so much felt, but I'm really excited. So anyway, I think I'm gonna be starting with the felt organizing because I'm so excited about that, and also I really need to do it. Morgan got a whole bunch of these art markers, like a metric butt ton. So many. These are the like crazy expensive ones. What are these? Alcohol markers. I think these are the like super expensive ones. Anyway, there's no way she needs all of these, so we might end up dispersing these to other like groups. And then I also got a loom. I have been wanting a loom. I made something on a teeny tiny little baby cardboard loom recently, and I'm very excited to have an actual one. And I plan to use it. Really excited. How many times have I said I'm really excited in the past 5 minutes? Let's get going. My felt was previously in these 2 clear bin type containers. That obviously did not work, because as you're like going through it, you're just like yanking other things out, and I'm like, oh, I'll fix it later, and I wasn't fixing it later. So I am going to now organize these by color and then put them in their respective zippies, because I have zippies now. Here's what we ended up with. Morgan thought that I couldn't fit my entire felt stash in this container, and she was wrong, although 2 of them are gonna have to sit on top. I've done labels for the ones that have multiple like zipper colors. So this is dark green, light blue, deep blue, dark. I've put the blacks and the dark browns together because there wasn't that much of them, and then gray. And then I have light. I was gonna say white, because what it is like white person and also just like regular white and also like creams, but I decided not to. And then this is light browns. Hooray! Eee, I'm so excited. Ah. Oh, and then, oh my gosh, this is so cute. I found, clearly somebody started making eggs. So cute. So I will definitely finish these because they're adorable. Now what I'm going to do is put like projects, like half-finished projects, something that I'm working on in a group together, as well as separately like stuff that I'm using for busy books. Right now I'm doing a busy book adjacent project, so I think it makes the most sense to put these together. But yeah, what I need is like a current project I'm working on bin, and then a like container that has other things that I've begun work on, and then also container for busy book stuff, because that's like, it's a bunch of weird things. That might end up just being a bag. We'll see. I have a couple containers here in case I need them. That's fish bathroom stuff down on the ground. Yeah, right now I think I'm just going to use this sick container that I got from the bins. It's a bin from the bins to put my busy book that I'm busy board really that I'm making in that, and then other, yeah, I have, oh, this is a create your own angel that I got. Makes my sense. It's so good. I do think I'm going to use most of her stuff, because what I'm going to do is make a St. Lucy Christmas ornament, because she's like rubbery, which is kind of cool. So I don't need her wings, so I'm going to find something else to do with her wings, and that will then end up going in unhinged bits and bobs, which is also a good section. Okay, let's do that. Current project. This is what's going on here. And then this is the felt pieces that I'm using for it, and some sharp things, and some scissors, and so this is my actual current project. And then my next kind of like adjacent current project is the beads. I've been making like weird little lizards and things, and so I think I'm going to use this clear bin that previously had felt in it and put the bead stuff in there. I think it'll fit a little bit better, and then this can be repurposed for something else, because this is not. And then this is actually Mimi's, and also it didn't work well for what I wanted it to do, which was sad. So this will be returned to her. Beads, which are all in these unhinged reused containers. Listen. I'm not buying little containers, okay? I get them all the time. I buy them all the time. This was a $5 little container. And what I was paying for was mostly the Alfredo sauce. But I'll take it. Okay, I have stuff for busy books on the ground here. I just need to make like a bag of things that are supposed to get washed on Delicate. These are my mom's Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy dolls from when she was a child that are really sick. And then these are these super cool busy book / book adjacent, very cool. These are all cool vintage things that have not been washed for my baby to put his mouth all over. So I'm gonna grab a tote bag for those. I've also got this pot that we use for dyeing things if it's like a small item and we don't want to use the whole dishwasher. And so I think I'm gonna take this stuff, like this is our like dyeing things bin, but I think it could just live in this pot, and that makes more sense. I don't know how we have so much dye. But yeah, okay. And then this I am certain will be repurposed. I wish this was a slightly smaller stick. But that's okay. I can say like that. We've reached the part where I really just don't want to do this anymore at all, under any circumstances. And it's not even, I mean, it looks as if nothing has happened. But I've gotten a lot, at least more organized than it was. I just don't want to. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. And so I'm trying to figure out what would make me most peppy under these circumstances. And I think I have to move this table, which shouldn't be that hard, but I have to get the things off of it. And there's a lot of weird things. It's like once I get to the like weird things where I'm like, this doesn't even have a home, and or I don't know like what Morgan's intention was in keeping it. I feel like it's probably a common thing. You're like doing cleaning and you're like, hell yeah. And then you get to stuff where you're like, I don't know what this is. I don't want to do it anymore. So, okay, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm seeing that I have a Nintendo 64 over here. Related, if anyone has a copy of Banjo-Tooie for the Nintendo 64 that works, that they don't want anymore, let me know, because I want it. Don't give it to me, or send it to me if it's a beloved item that you have. But if you don't want it anymore, I will buy it from you. They're trying to sell it for like $50 or something cuckoo bananas on the internet. You could also sell it on the internet. You know what? Don't send it to me. Never mind. Now I feel weird about it. I ate a handful of Chex Mix, and I have some lime juice from a can. You guys do the frozen juice. The frozen juice. Juice is so expensive, it's bananas. If you get the frozen juice, you just make it from the juice concentrate in the can. It's delicious. They might not have that other places. Because I feel like the last time I spoke about this, people in Canada maybe, and also in the UK, were like, what do you mean? It's like juice without the water, so you add water. It's in like a can and you make like a pitcher of it. Anyway, I have to move this, and I don't want to, but I will now. That's what I will do because I had Chex Mix and juice, and I feel a little bit less evil and slightly peppier, so. Okay, I've moved the table so that I can get to some stuff. I have, this is my 3DS, 2DS, and charger. What games do we have? Harvest Moon, Adventure Time, Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise, Animal Crossing, New Leaf. Are you guys hip to the 2DS? It's like the 3DS was only two-dimensional, so it was like cheaper, but it's nice because it's like bulky and you don't have to worry about it like bending or anything. Does that make sense? So like for kids, it's great. I didn't get it because I was a kid. I worked at GameStop when these came out, actually. And it was like a GameStop only collab, if I remember correctly. Anyway, I'm so glad that I saved it. Because it's going to be a sick... I think I also have Nintendo somewhere. But it's going to be a sick game for the baby to play. A sick little handheld console that like his friends aren't going to have. So like that's cool. So I'm going to put this on my table of things that are ready to go away. Ugh! I hate this. Okay. What I need to do is also make like a Morgan bin. Because I think that, like, these things, I think these are things she's planning on trying to sell on the internet. I'm fairly certain. And I don't think it makes sense for them to go in the craft section. That doesn't work. This is some old thread I'm going to put here in my weird sewing stuff container. Okay. These are the girl scissors. These are used on a very regular basis. This is a strange container. This is a flyer about condoms. Because Oregon has this cool program. It's like Oregon, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I ordered condoms to be given to the unhoused neighbors in our area. I ordered them to my home. It doesn't really matter. I'm using for labeling. I've been using this for labeling. This is my, like, paper bin, and I saw paper earlier. Oh, here's the paper. Woo! Paper. Like, super unhinged construction paper. This is from the bins. Like, it was like $1, wherever it was. So that's crucial. Okay, this is my cutting board that I use for craft projects to put on a table so that the table doesn't get destroyed. It works great for that. Here, this is an incredible tool. I'm gonna throw this weird thing with the busy book stuff. It's a little baby. Oh, I thought it had to be plugged in. It just needs to be charged though. Can you imagine if I'd like had my hand on it when I did that? That would have been terrible. Anyway, it's like a little baby cardboard buzzsaw. It's great. I think I'm gonna charge it actually because I feel like last time Morgan tried to use it, it needed to be charged. Oh, this is the same kind of charger as the baby's boombox. That's good to know because I was looking for another one of those for his many fans that he has. Not fans as in people who like his work, although he does have many fans. But he loves to destroy a motor and a fan. He loves to take a little handheld fan and squeeze on it. Torture it. Okay. God, I don't want to do this. I do not want to.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
I was given like this, and it's so sweet. This is just a container. This is in the Morgan pile because it's plant light. Oh my God. Not me biffing it slightly off screen. Maybe on screen. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I wasn't looking. Animals. He's not using this yet. I guess I'll put it with the not quite yet toys. Oh, yes. I was given, so sweet, so much literature from my neighborhood association girly that I believe really can just be recycled. Oh, here's our gardening class thingy that we have. I've been looking for this. So I'm gonna put this on my dresser because I want it. This is Wow, yeah, this is a lot. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, okay, okay. Wow, yeah, okay. Oh my god, okay. Oh, this is also okay, this is canning fruits, salsa recipes, the phone tree, oh no, the soil temperature conditions, how to make slug trap. This is the same growing your own thing. We need like a binder for our garden stuff. Vegetable compatibility chart. Yeah. These are the Oregon State food preservation resources, and that's recycling. So these I'm gonna save over here. Okay, I'm finding as I'm doing this that I really need a container that is sort of like unhinged items for the baby that he cannot yet have, because I have these like very cool, it's like a dinosaur animal balance stacking thing that's really neat. Actually, he might be, he's like almost there for this, because I feel like he tried to eat them right now. And then I'm really excited about this like laces and buttons thing. And then I found these, they were like $1. And they look like they might be the right size to be the buttons for these. But I need to like, oh yeah, this is a Cabbage Patch. Cabbage Patch girly. Oh my god, yeah, this is the anatomically correct, which is wild. Paper doll, laces and buttons girl. Yeah, so I think unfortunately I'm gonna get rid of this really sick like thingy, this like container that it was once in because it's so squashed, and put these in something for him to have later. The paper. This is an unhinged little container with nothing in it. It seems like maybe Morgan has what is supposed to be like a bag of containers. Girl, this is so sick. That is so crisp. Ooh! This is a brand they gave us. Their formula. You cannot imagine how like hefty and like good this feels. That's great. See, like, why is this? These are just, this is more tape. And this is a hardworking Susan, and this is a bin with geese on it. This is not a hardworking Susan, this is a plate. But I want to do something with it. Oh, it was supposed to be for the, it doesn't matter. Okay, this is an unhinged container. You know what, actually, I don't think it's a terrible plan to have these containers, because I don't know what to do with them. I'll tell you that much. This I want to use something for, though. I was planning on using it for something, because I've been looking for this. This I'm going to bring out into the baby's area, because he loves to smack on things, and he loves a tin, and he loves to, like, remove and put on a lid. Must be genetic. Sorry. Alright, that's yarn. This is incredible Hannah Anderson scrap fabric about the water cycle. I'm going to put that in the busy book stuff. This is a journal. I was trying to journal about my experiences as a parent for my baby to read when he's older. And I started August 15th, 2024 and have not written since because the political climate is so stressful. And I was like, I don't want to scare him. So I just didn't. So I think I'm going to start, though, and be like, I thought this was going to be a book for you when you were like 10, and I've upped the number. And so now I'm just going to be honest. Because I think that that might be, I don't know, if I could have like a book of writing, like journaling that my parents did when I was very young about how concerned they were about like the world and the future, I think that it might, I don't know, either give me an existential crisis when I read it, or be like, oh, wow. Yeah, it's hard to be a person. I don't know. Maybe I just won't let him read it. I've changed my mind. This is an Oregon State map. I don't know why I have it, but I am going to keep it. This is glue. We have a container called For Sticking that I'm going to put it in. Aptly named container. I have these I'm going to put in the paint. Container, paint. I think it's fine, honestly, for these to, like, stack. I don't need to be able to see favorite color of paint in the world. These are containers. I guess I'll put it with my other container. What is this? Ooh, I love this box. This is a good, you see, this is a good box. I love it. This, I think Morgan saved for the hot glue situation. I feel like it's not good for hot glue with a hot glue gun, because the hot glue gun, we just have other things to put on it. It's okay, it doesn't matter. This is trash. This is very fancy face cream. Oh, it's not, it's empty. Ooh, empty, empty, empty. What can I put in this? Can I take this thingy out of it to make it look... Does this peel off, do we think? The wheels are turning. This the baby would also love. I don't know why. I guess maybe he tried to eat it too much. Wow, that guy opens his mouth crazy wide. I'm locked in. This is also a cinema roll container. This is the paper. This is some weird fabric. This will be for the baby right now. Hot glue. And then... okay. Paper. Fabric. These are amazing and going to be a video where I don't know if we're putting them on something or making them into little guys. I don't think we've decided yet. Morgan found those on the internet. They're very cute. She was inspired because I have a bunch of incredibly cool Care Bears. I have Care Bears that are that same like thing. Okay, this is, you may remember, a project being worked on that I plan to come back to soon. I was very ambitious with this project last year. I think I started in like early December and I was like, I can do this in a month. No, absolutely not. No, I sure can't. There's a lot of felt in this, but it was like felt colors I was planning on using, so I'm gonna fold this beautiful guy, and this will go with my current projects. We'll have to do like a current project count at the end here, because it's gonna be embarrassing for someone. Probably not for you. Oh, okay, this is our kind of unhinged... None of it's hinged, but this is our scrap fabric. This is not scrap, this is like a project that hasn't been started. Do I need two separate containers for like project I've started and then a project I haven't started that I have hot plans for? Unfortunately, I think that's the case. But this is fabric. These are gonna be patches that will go on a thingy that I'm making for the baby. That I'm very excited. It's not that I'm making, it's like I have one of those Fjallraven Kanken bags, and it's great, but I put a bunch of pins on it as a young person, and so what I need to do is cover up the holes, and some of these are just like fun patches. They're definitely a Boy Scout. Some Boy Scout donated this to be sold, and now I'm gonna use some of these because they're just like fun. Like, it doesn't, you know, not the Boy Scout. Push me down the stairs. Oh god, I'm so not wanting to do this region. Where did my drink go? Where's my fun little beverage? I hate it here. Okay. Ah! I don't want to do it, but I will. These are wooden balls. Wooden balls that I got on the Craft Warehouse closeout sale. These need to be in this. They're beads. They're not just balls. Well, just balls would be crazy. That would be silly. Things that for real make no sense to go here. This is a Nintendo 64. We have Diddy Kong Racing, Paperboy, and Pokemon Snap, a classic. I think this, wherever it ends up, which could still be on this thing, will be with the like baby toys that were not, the top kid toys that are not yet in use. These foam things, from when I cut up the foam mats that we have. I'm gonna put that also in Busy Book area. I did a bunch of Stardew Valley perlers, and I was gonna make a giant board with them on it, but I'm thinking now instead they will be, I don't know, something. They're really fun. I have a lot. I did them really good, so consider that. It's a project, but I haven't done it. Is it an ongoing project if I haven't worked on it in 2 full years. Some of these projects are older than my baby, but he's young. This is Muppet City. This is a step stool that I think actually will be in use fairly soon. I do need to paint it. This is a container. This is just a piece of glass. Just a piece of glass. I don't know what my vision was with it. I was using a frame for something, and I was like, well, I'll keep the glass. Morgan bought 100 pipe cleaners, which was wild of her. This, I guess we were planning on cutting this up. Wow. It's really sick. Wow, this is great. We should just fix this. It's beautiful. Looks like it was $3 at the thrift store. That's a steal. Richard Scarry, brand new kind of dictionary for beginners. Clear, close. Oh, it's close to bedtime. Clock. The baby loves a clock. Can you guys even see this? They're really cute. I guess Morgan was planning on using these as something, but I think we could just fix it. I mean, it obviously needs to be like glued really good there, but it's cute. Oh my god, this is so cute. Look at this. Okay, I have to fix that. This is a little baby onesie that I put stars on with the intention of the baby wearing it. It did not get finished in time for him to be this size, so that didn't happen. That did not happen. This container has a Cabbage Patch, well, an original doll baby head, some felt, this, don't know what that would even have been for, a book about a duck. This is an original doll baby story, by which I mean just like an informational thing. And then this is peel and stick memory book ribbon with Crayola crayons on it. Very cute. Very cute. Is this a yoga mat or a... Oh yeah, it's the Cinnamoroll like typing board thingy. I don't know what her plan was. I'll ask. Fabric. Felt. There's a couple of felt things down here. And this like giant bin I really, really need to go through that I really, really don't want to. It is, oh god, so much felt. Too much felt. I'll ask Morgan about this duck, I guess. Who's the duck? Who is this duck? Ping? I'm scared. Hooray! Craft supplies organized. Wow. Go team. Thank you all for being here while I bitched about it. You all did a really good job. listening to my bitching. Thank you. You can hear my little brother singing upstairs, which I think is very cute. They're singing in the shower. Here's what has happened. I'm working on a project. So the felt has been dismantled, not in a problematic way. Like these are, I'll make it pretty for you again. Hold on. I realize that a couple of the zippers don't close because I've got too much felt. That's okay. That's okay. Eventually we'll use the felt and then they'll be able to close really good. But it's important that they're in the containers. So here's what we ended up with. These are some kind of like memory things, and then also stuff that the baby's not going to use for a long time, and then this Stardew Valley project that I have no idea what I'm doing with it, but I can't get rid of these Stardew Valley perlers because they're so fun. Then we have mailing stuff, papers, some art, Beads Town. This is perlers, and then this is pony beads. This is so much weird thrifted fabric. These are things that need to be mended or changed in some way. But yeah, this is kind of Fabric Town. And then there's more down here. Also, sequins, scrap, tiny scraps. This is an area that we label for sticking, and it is tape, glue, screws, nails, command strips, anything to stick something to something else. That's where that is. This is the dye bucket. This is drop cloth. This is Scissor Town with the few fabric paints that I have, and then my rug tufting stuff that I'm really excited to break into. I got it last year for my birthday. Haven't used it. The baby. We're busy. We got a lot going on. Okay, and then this is various strings. In this one here, this is like some ropes and some strings. This is kind of an unhinged container that has a Cabbage Patch doll head and some Muppet Baby cut and sews and some Care Bear cut and sews. These are like things that I have imminent plans for that I'm not like currently working on as a project. This is stamps. Air dry clay I'm putting at the front because Morgan always is like, we don't have any air dry clay. And I was like, I think we have a whole thing of air dry clay. We do, I was right. Markers, pen things. The paints are in the back of this, and then this is weird paint receptacles. This is all busy book stuff down here. I'll turn you. Wait. And now you can see my shame. The craft I'm already doing. Oh my god, I'm gonna spill my coffee. Whoop. Busy book stuff. These are containers and frames. Over here we have some wooden objects that I need to paint, and then sewing machine and Nintendo 64. Obviously. Classic shelf, sewing machine, and Nintendo 64. And then we have, these are some weird wooden things that need to either be lead tested or have their paint stripped or changed or be repainted. And then this is weird fabric, and then yarn. So much yarn. And that is kind of what we're working with. That's what's going on. There is still some things that are on this table over here. These are items that I need Morgan's help with in figuring out where they go and or donating them or getting rid of them in some way. And then I have my cart, my like 3-tier cart that is now like projects Felix is currently working on. It's a good amount of projects. This unhinged doll, I have more pages of this busy book I need to make. These are some paper bears, some paper doll bears. You put outfits on them. This is gonna be some things. Anyway, yeah, yep. So now I've got a little cart for my nonsense instead of having it on various tables and problems in the home. Thank you for coming with me on this adventure. I know it was more chaotic than when Morgan does organizing things for obvious reasons, but thank you for being here. If this is the kind of content you like to see, let me know. Tell us. If you hate it, also tell us. Let me know. Say boo. Okay. I appreciate you. I love you so much. So sorry the world is like this. It is so stressful. But I'm really glad that you're here. And I hope you will continue to be here. And I hope that you are able to find joy and purpose and build community in the space where you're at. Because there's so much bad news. But there also continues to be good news. And so it's important to look for those things. Okay. Okay, I love you. Goodbye. Here's the bloopers, probably. I don't know. Are there bloopers? There's gotta be some. Not the boy cout. Push me down the stairs. My baby's gonna have a, what is it? Stolen valor? Boy cout? What's a boy cout? What's a boy cout? What's a boy cout? Is it because of boycott that I'm saying that? Boy Scout. Boy Scout, stolen valor. Don't you just hate when you cannot speak and so it destroys a joke that you had that would have been a little bit funny and now you just can't talk? Love it. Okay.